guys. I hope everybody's doing good. So we're going to take a look and see who is coming towards you. Now, this is going to be a quicker reading, hopefully. Fingers crossed. That's my plan. So we're going to use the Awakened Soul Oracles to get started. To pick a pile, I'm going to give these a quick shuffle. And I'm going to spread these out and see. I'll get all the cards out before I turn them over, but if you want to skip over to the meditation portion of the cards, be my guest. It's in the description box down below. There's a timestamp for that. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Okay. So this one doesn't want to, it's like, no, I wanted to be picked. Dang it. Okay, so pile 1, y'all have cleanse. Okay. Pile 2, y'all have meditate. Cleanse and meditate. We're on a good path so far. Pile 3, y'all have magic. Look at that. I love these cards. They're awesome. Okay, in pile 4, y'all have knowledge. All right, so who is coming towards you? Real quick, let me get this little rundown here. These messages are meant to be helpful. They're not meant to be hurtful. So if you feel like a message is starting to hurt you in some kind of way, starting to trigger you too much, starting to not make you feel good, mess up your day, your mood, whatever the case, please remember you are always in control of this reading. You have the ability to click off at any time. That's what's great about YouTube. you have the ability to just hit pause or stop or watch something else, Totally up to you guys. So hopefully these are helpful, but if not, I would definitely recommend that. Never sit and listen to something that you feel like is irritating you in any kind of way, right? Maybe come to it at a later time and you'll feel completely differently about it. Sometimes we get triggered about certain things that it's just hard to deal with. And, who knows, it may not even be your reading. You may not even have a message here today. That's okay too. Maybe come back at a later time and there'll be a message for you. So always remember you're in control and use your own discernment. These are general readings. They're not personal. I am open to personal readings. If you're interested in that, it's in the description box down below. I also am doing a special for a you and them, and that is on my community page if you want to go take a look. And that's all I have. So timestamps for everything will be in the description box as well down below, and I will see you at your pile. Okay, pile 1. So if you chose the cleanse card, this is going to be your reading. Okay, so there's a lot going on in this card with her. We're talking about who is coming towards you. So I have to say, this may be somebody that you've been trying to cleanse your energy from. She does have the window open. It's a full moon out there. So it could, there's a lot of like protective kind of things that are going on here with her. This purple energy, it's like that crown chakra that you may perhaps have come into some sort of knowing or knowledge, or you just may know like this is someone that's going to come towards you. And maybe you've been trying to purify your energy, kind of cleanse your emotions out in some way so that you're prepared or ready for this. The window is open, so you are letting something in. Okay, so, sorry, I did have a quick pause there. We're going to get some characteristic cards first to get started so we can kind of get a little bit of information about who this is. If you don't know who this is, like you've never met this person, then we'll just get some characteristics about who they are so you can kind of just get a feel for their energy, okay? Okay. All right, so who is this person that's coming? What can you tell us about this person that's coming towards pile 1? First off, we have spy. Okay. This could be somebody that is real into computers, or also I have to point out that I think he has a man bun, which I haven't seen in a long time. There's a lot of files here. You know, that this is somebody that I mean, they could be an intelligent intelligence agent. Did I say that right? That sounded weird. Anyway, this is somebody that may be like a spy, maybe like they're an investigator of some sort, or this is how you would know who this is. Hell, this could be a friend of yours that you just know always knows everything about everybody. So it could be like that. But this could be somebody that may be really smart when it comes to computers, or they may be kind of techie. There's a lot of filing cabinets here. This person may hold on to a lot of information, or they have a lot of information as far as how they can remember a lot, you know. Tell me more about who this is. Okay. Engineer. Ingenious. Yeah, okay. So this is somebody that may be really smart. You have the matrix energy here. No, I'm not going to read everything on these cards because that would take me forever. I'm sorry. You can zoom in, probably see that pretty well. If it's, you know, real important, of course, I will just message me. I'll figure it out. But you have genius and engineer here. So definitely somebody that's very smart. The bottom of the deck is a civil servant. Okay, so this could be somebody that actually is a civil servant. It could be an investigator. Somebody that does something like that. It's just somebody I feel like that is very intellectual. Okay. These are weird. The energies that came out all together, you know. This may be somebody that just feels like that they try to, I don't know, and they're like investigating things, try to do good by others in some way, by finding information. Someone that's coming towards you. Tell me, why is this person, what is this person's intentions with Paul? This person may wear glasses. All of these people do besides him. Could also wear a hat, or they may have a job where they have to wear a hard hat. They may also have a job where they have to wear like a tag, like a, what do you call that? Like a name tag, or like they have a, what is the name of that? Like that they have to wear this around their neck, you know? That has some kind of a pass or something on there. Genius. So somebody that's really smart. Somebody that's really like investigaty. And somebody that can really like is a problem solver. Okay. They also may be very guarded. Like they may know everything about everyone else, or they feel like they do, but you don't know anything about this person. Like they're very guarded with what they express. What is this person's intentions? Why are they coming towards Paul? One. Jackpot. Obsessive lover. That's kind of creepy with spy there, huh? Dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness, and karmic. And then jackpot. Winning money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money. Why is this person coming towards Paul 1? Why is this person coming towards Paul 1? Love triangle. Third party. Multiple lovers and choices. I'm getting a weird vibe from this. Yep, dirty offer. I am getting a very weird vibe from this. Man, these readings are threatening is at the bottom. Okay. This is some heaviness going on here. This may be somebody that is don't trust this person. Don't trust this person. Do not trust this person. I feel like you may know who this is, but this may be something that's kind of unexpected. I do feel like that this person may be somebody that's trying to get some sort of information out of you. See, here what the thing is I think that as you have had your back turned, kind of cleansing your energy, kind of being in your own space, in your own kind of world, feeling like you're protected in your bubble, right? The window's open. So someone is trying to come in that window. You know, they see an opportunity where you have your back turned here, and they're trying to perhaps get some information here from you. This could be somebody that maybe acts a certain way on the outside, like they come across as being maybe perhaps even friendly, like kind of. I don't feel like this person necessarily has bad intentions towards you. I feel like this person has bad intentions perhaps towards someone else. That's why love triangles here. And I think that they're coming towards you because you in some way or another may be close to this other person. And I think that this is someone that's trying to get some information out of you. I do feel like that this person has some sort of like problem here or something that they're trying to figure out. I think it has to do with someone else though. Somehow or another, this person may feel bothered, threatened, intimidated by a situation that they're needing information on, and you may actually be the person that is holding some sort of information that could be valuable to them. This person may offer you something dirty here, trying to get their grips, trying to get their greedy paws onto some information perhaps. They feel like jackpot here to me is like they feel like you're holding that winning ticket. So I do feel like this is someone that is not in their healthiest. There you go, confirmation. Oh my gosh, y'all are not going to believe this. Look, it says jackpot. I have to show y'all that. Yeah, holy crap. That's crazy, huh? That's so weird because the reason that popped up, and I know because me and my sister were talking about how big the Powerball is right now. And they just changed the law, so you can't do it on your phone anymore. And I was testing her theory, so I was like, I want to see if you can. So anyway, I got on there to check to see if you could, and she's right, you can't, here in Texas anyway. And so that was crazy. Woo! Awesome sync. So there's something here to do with some kind of information that you're holding on to that you have that I feel like that this person is trying to get from you. This is somebody that is a karmic, okay? This is somebody that is not either, I don't know, there's a toxic kind of energy around this person. And I do feel like this person in some way or another feels threatened, fishing for comments. Uninterested. They're trying to get some information here from you that with someone else. Okay, so let's. Interesting. They may be trying to just get information about someone that's close to you. Dirty offer. Oop. This is a mini deck, by the way, which is making it hard to shuffle, I guess. It is called the Rosy Future Tarot. Rosy Future Tarot. Who's this person? We want to know who this person is. Who is this person that's coming towards? Who is this person that's coming towards pile one? What do we need to know about this person that's coming towards pile one? Who is this person that's coming towards pile one? What do we need to know about this person? Oh, look at that. Strength was in reverse there. So this is someone that they feel exposed or vulnerable at this time. This Leo energy. You have a Page of Cups. So yeah, this is somebody that's really going to come across as being sincere. They may be even playful in some way with you, or it's just very open with you. They're trying to hit on something here. They're trying to get to something. Love triangle. What is love triangle? That's a 8 of Cups, and with the love triangle. This is someone that may be trying to, like, I feel like this person may be trying to walk away from something emotionally, and they feel like if they have some kind of information, then they can finally kind of walk away from that. For some of you, for others of you, this is someone that's trying to figure out if someone has walked away from you or a situation. It's just about a third-party energy and a choice that was made. And this is what this person wants to know. They want to know perhaps even if somebody is emotionally detached from someone. Or why? Why did someone walk away from someone? It's like just someone being nosy, to be honest. But I think that they have a reason for being nosy. Why is dirty offer here? What is dirty offer here? The world in reverse. Yeah, I think that someone wants to kind of figure out if something's over, perhaps. Dirty offer. I'm getting another message now all of a sudden. This may actually be someone that if this is if you're directly involved with this person, then this could be someone that may be somewhat, kind of possessive of you, and they may feel vulnerable because they may be afraid of a third-party energy here and you walking away. So they could be coming in a very, like, lovey-dovey kind of energy here. With that jackpot in this, kind of is like love bomby, so that they can, like a dirty offer, maybe even offering you something that's not realistic or not something they can really align or live up to in order to keep things from ending here with that world in reverse. Why is the strength here? Leo energy, reverse, judgment. This has to do with making a judgment call. Whether that's you making a judgment call, someone else having to make a judgment call. Why is the Page of Cups here? This is a renewal too, so this could also be like someone that is... Two things. I'm getting two different stories here. And somehow, for some of you, these may be intertwined. This is like when you have someone that's kind of obsessive about either wanting a new beginning, like a renewal, or someone that is like wanting to know the truth with that judgment there. Like they feel like they're running out of patience. They really want to know like the truth of something. They're almost obsessed about it. Where's the Page of Cups here? The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So yeah, that's that jackpot energy in reverse. That's like somebody's, that's what you could lose there or gain. It's a very valuable thing with jackpot. So whatever it is, it's something that's very valuable to this person. There could, for some of you, even be some kind of an apology around this. Perhaps how something is ended here. So there's two storylines I'm seeing here. Let's clear this up real quick before we go any further. One of this is somebody that you are just somehow or another connected to, that's coming to you trying to get some information. And they think that you have like the golden ticket that can help them understand whether or not they should stay or go maybe in a situation. But they're not going to come straight forward and like be honest with you about it. They're going to kind of beat around the bush. They're just going to try to gather information. This is someone that feels like maybe you have loyalty to someone else or you wouldn't be honest for whatever reason. So yeah, they're going to kind of beat around the bush. But whatever it is, they just feel like it's threatening to them and they need to like kind of figure this out. The other scenario that's here is that you know who this is. This is someone that you are connected to somehow. And as far as being in a romantic relationship or maybe friend or family member. But this is someone that feels like they're running out of patience when it comes to having some kind of renewal or something getting off the ground or a judgment call being made. They're even obsessive about this. This is someone that could even feel somewhat possessive around you. They see you as being very valuable. For whatever reason, this person doesn't want to lose this here with you. And they may be coming to you here in this Page of Cups energy, trying to kind of convince you or put you in a mindset of showing you how valuable something could be. And then I feel like this person wants to understand if you've maybe perhaps walked away from this, or if you've made another choice, or if you're in a different situation, or this is someone that's saying that they would walk away from anything else. So be prepared for that. Yeah, King of Swords, Aquarius energy. So that goes back to this energy here. I do feel a masculine energy here, even though you do have this feminine energy down here. Which, if you look at this masculine, he's kind of feminine looking to me. Just, I don't know, just the way he's dressed and everything. It's just, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like someone that's coming in, being in a logical way of thinking, but they're also like trying to protect themselves in a feminine way. Like, there's emotions that are here. So they're kind of acting out of their emotions, but they're being smart about it. Like, they're trying to figure something out. I hope that made sense, because that was kind of hard to explain. Why is the world in reverse with that dirty offer? The Death, Scorpio energy. This is not, Scorpio's here too with Judgment, so that could be relevant. That's about transformation, things changing. I do feel like this is someone that's like wanting something to change. Ten of Swords is at the bottom, so you may have had an ending with this person for some of you. That Ten of Wands, and good God, these cards. I forgot how open these cards are. So you have these two tens here, and then you also have that star, which is, again, Aquarius energy. So double Aquarius, double Scorpio energy here. Okay, so let's take a rundown of this. Now we have all the cards out, and then we're going to see what this person wants to say to you. There's somebody coming towards you. They're obsessively thinking about a renewal, a judgment call that's being made. This is someone that's out of patience. This is also someone that feels very vulnerable. They feel like they're being threatened in some kind of way, or they're bothered in some kind of way. They may be afraid of an ending taking place and that being somewhat of a burden, or there has been an ending that's taken place and it has been a burden. Okay. This is someone that is coming towards you in a Page of Cups energy. That means that they're putting their best flirty, lovey-dovey, feeling like getting to you, getting you to open up kind of feeling. They don't want to lose this Ten of Pentacles, which I can be honest, all these tens in the Death card with Judgment and the World and the Eight of Cups, I mean, everything here is, it feels like maybe something's already come to an end, or it's like the door's fixing to shut all the way. It's like it's cracked maybe that much, and it's fixing to shut. And, yeah, okay. So that being said, they're coming to you in this energy because either you have valuable information or you have something that's very valuable to this person. I do feel like they're coming in a love bombing energy, so be prepared for that. This is somebody that's wanting to be smart. This is somebody that wants to be logical. Either they want to walk away from anything else, any kind of third-party energies or any kind of other choices that they may have, or they're wondering about this, about someone else. Has someone else walked away from everything else? I don't feel like that they want things to end here. And I think that they're very much so afraid of that. I think that they're wanting to offer you something, but this offer that they're offering you has to do with change, and it's a dirty offer because I honestly don't feel like this person has any intentions of fully following through with that. I think they're just maybe trying to come in and say what they got to say to keep that door from closing all the way. Then for others of you, I feel like that this is someone that's struggling with if something has changed or not. And they feel like you have the information that you can give them to help them to understand if they should close that door or not. if someone that maybe they're with is giving them a dirty offer or not being completely honest with them. Oh my gosh. You hear all these distractions. All these distractions. Okay, so let's see what this person would say to you before we move on to advice, okay? I hope this made sense. I can be honest about what I feel with one is a lover or a soulmate or somebody that you've been in a relationship or romantically involved with. Could even be a friend, I guess. And then the other person in the other scenario, that's somebody that could be a friend or an acquaintance in some way that's coming to you trying to get information about their own relationship, okay? But they're not being direct. They're kind of beating around the bush with it, so you should know that. What would this person say to pile 1 if they could say anything? I look for you everywhere. What would this person say to pile 1 if they could say anything? Okay. These make sense. So far, what I'm seeing, these make sense. I'm grateful for this spiritual lesson. This person feels like they're learning something here. Retreat, time alone in nature will help you to recharge. I look for you everywhere. Boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed at this time. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. And I'm waiting for an apology. So, this person is trying to get you to open up and be vulnerable with them. We've already saw that. There it is again. Sorry about my neighbor. He's mowing. Just 1 second. More distractions. All of a sudden, how strange, right? All of a sudden, we have all these distractions that just started. Like, what the heck, you know? It's so weird, right? Let's see. I feel like I need one more. I know I messed up everything. So this is somebody that may be carrying a sense of, like, they know, like, I don't know. They just know. Holly, that's distraction. Okay, he's gone. I think that's all. I think that's the only time we'll hear him. Let's get some advice and try to get this over with because, my gosh. I feel like if this is someone that's trying to come back around, they could be in a place to where they're trying to perhaps distract you to keep you from having some kind of ending here. This is someone that you've had boundaries with. If this is like someone you know, then they're trying to figure out where their boundaries need to be with someone else. What advice do you have? Clash of opinions. Number 63. Ego is keeping you in a state of opposition. Sit back, detach, and rise above any petty setbacks that arise. Be careful of this energy because this could be somebody that might get upset if they don't get what they're wanting from the situation. So kind of, you know, be in this energy here of where you are. Don't let your ego get the best of you. I do feel like for some of you, that could be what maybe this person would want. Even if it was any reaction's better than no reaction kind of thing. So just be careful of that. Okay. With that being said, divine gifts is at the bottom, which I also feel like is important. It's the number 16, and it says, there are talents and spiritual gifts that you may have been given, but not using. Put yourself to good use. Okay, let's get one overall message from an affirmator, and then we'll get some initials to close. So I know these were shorter. I'm just trying to do some shorter style readings. That is the number 16, which is the tower. And that girl looks kind of creepy to me, handing that gift, by the way. So, and this is the second time I've seen clarity, so I'll read it too. Just because, I don't know, just like that dirty offer energy's there, you know. Okay, it says clarity. Stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar. And the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chunk into the garbage or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. Okay, so this person I feel like may try to like come in and, you know, you're in this cleansing space like we talked about, so like they may try to come in and kind of mess things up for you, trying to like bring in a lot of chaos to you. It has nothing to do with you, or you've already cleansed yourself from, right? Patience. Congratulations. You've been granted more patience. You may start using it right away or much, much later. Waiting a long time is a sort of option now afforded to you by greater patience. Can you believe it? Look at this. You're still reading and you haven't started getting annoyed yet. Imagine how this patience will transform your life. Imagine how easy it will be to go to the post office. Okay, so let's get some initials to close, and then I gotta call my sister back because she is blowing my phone up. Okay. Oh, that purple. Look, we ended with the purple card too. Okay, let's see. Here we go. If you never try, you'll never know. And I feel like that's what this person's energy is. So this is the person, this is the energy they're coming towards you with, okay? This may be somewhat unexpected. You have the jack-o'-lantern, which can remind me of a trick or a treat. Can remind me of someone being a little bit trickery. There's some trickery going on here, which we've already talked about. October could be relevant here as well. Halloween even. Oh, this is somebody that could be from a distance. This could be somebody you have been in a long-distance relationship with, or you haven't heard or seen this person in a while. Okay. I feel like this starts off really like simple and sweet, right? DBROUZZ. There's a lot of initials here. Bro, right there. If I have to hear that one more time. 3 boys, and I hear it. I'm like, I am mom. Mom, mother, madre, something. Not bro. We have, I've earned the mom title. I deserve to be used. We have XL. Oh, this person may be extra large. We have E, O, P, A, and Y, pay. And then you have D here too, payday. Something about paydays there. That jackpot energy. Okay, guys, so I'm going to leave you right here. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness, of course. I hope this helps. Ooh, good luck to you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Hey, Paul 2. So if you chose the meditate, okay. So with meditate, we're talking about who is coming towards you. Now, this is a different kind of angle. I don't know why this is what's I'm focused on, but her angle, it's right straight mag, like it's like somebody looking down on you in some way, right? With meditate. So you may be at a place, and this is kind of what I got from pile 1, to be honest, but with cleanse, this is a little different. You may be in a place to where you are kind of in this meditation energy. So you may be in a place to where you're just focused on what it is that you're doing. You're focused on yourself. You could be in a very peaceful place at this time, a place of protection here. Okay, so let's take a look. We'll come back to that. I think we're going to come back to that one. I'm not picking up on a whole lot there, but that angle, for some reason, that's just really sticking out to me. Okay. Who's coming towards pile 2? So we are going to take a look first with some character cards. Now, these are a little different. I'm not going to read everything on the card because I'm getting these and the What's the Tea, which all have a lot of stuff on them. I'm just going to let y'all look at these, and then I'm going to pick up on some stuff intuitively with these as well. So pile 2, who is coming towards pile 2? Okay, whoever it is, I feel like they've had their eye on you for a while. Gambler. This is somebody that's taking a risk. This could be somebody that gambles on a lot, like they, look at all the colors here. This could be somebody that just kind of likes to go for it, you know. This could be someone that may have nothing to lose, you know. This could be someone that likes to gamble, okay? This could be gambling with life, though. It doesn't have to be like they have an actual, like they actually like to gamble. Could be. But it could be somebody that you just feel like is a risk taker. Okay, we have employee here. So this could be somebody that is a worker, hard worker, someone that is trying to be of service, maybe of service to you in some way. Employee doesn't just have to be, I mean, it could be somebody that you work with, of course, but this could be somebody you recognize as being someone that is a hard worker. And the reason I get that is just from the energy from the card with all of them. They may be someone that likes to be of service, you know. Okay, so then we have Madman. Well, I didn't see that coming. So this could be somebody that may have a hidden side to them, okay? This is someone that you may feel like this person's a madman because they're such a risk taker. Maybe what they like to do for work, you know, inquires, you know, to be very vulnerable, or they're in a, like taking heavy risk in some way. Be careful of this though, because this could be somebody that's also kind of in debt. I mean, that could go one or two ways. Either this could be somebody that's in debt, or this could be somebody that's just really fortunate, and that's how come they're easy to kind of gamble away their things. Could be that this person has worked really hard, you know, to get to where they are, and they're fortunate and they're able to do that. So you may look at them like they're a madman. But they may have a side to them that may be a little bit frenzy, a little bit chaotic. They may have a side to them where they're kind of like, at times you may feel like this person's crazy. I don't feel like it's scary kind of crazy. I feel like it's more like a friend and you go, man, you're crazy. That kind of energy, if that makes sense. We have a traveler here. Okay. So this is someone that maybe they like to travel, or there's someone that comes and goes. They may have a lot of experience in traveling or relocating. You know, this is someone that could have moved a lot in their life. So we're going to put traveler here. I'll leave that out. And y'all can't see that. So I'm not going to leave that out. I guess I'm going to take this card here. And we're going to put it right here. And we're going to put this over here. And that's what we're going to do. Yeah, at least y'all can see that. Okay, so let's figure out what this person wants. I know I feel like I haven't got a lot of information here yet. I feel like I haven't got a lot of information. Hopefully more information will come out that will make this kind of more make sense. This may be someone that has worn a suit in their life, or they like to wear a suit. Like more relaxed though. You see how the suits here, like button down, they're just like more relaxed. Yeah, this is someone, I just feel like this intensive energy with this person, like they're a risk taker, they're an adventurer, you know, they like to do things that not everybody likes to do. And I mean, I'm getting heavy like fire sign with that, you know. Okay, so let's see what this person wants. Why are they coming towards you? What's going on with this person? This is like somebody that's always on the move, you know, that's what it feels like. Now, always maybe somebody that gives advice, maybe even unsolicited advice, but okay, so let's see. What does this person want? Why are they coming towards Paul 2? Okay, well, that clears that up. We have bankrupt here and groupie. So that gambler card, I'm feeling like it may be the other part of that, giving money and photo proof. Oh boy. Remember, this doesn't have to be like love. This could be anything. Love triangle. It just came out when I said that. Thanks for calling me out there, Spirit. I wasn't saying that it wasn't that. Now you have love on the brain. I mean, really? Okay, for some of you, this may be love, but it really doesn't have to be. Okay, so if this is somebody that you have love on the brain here, this is somebody that is a heavy, like that's the energy I was getting here too. Like this is somebody that's heavy, heavy fantasizer. You know, they're an escapist. That's what this feels like, an escapist. That's how you would know who this is. This could be someone that gambles away, you know, certain things, or this is like someone that doesn't save, you know, like they want to live, they want to go, they want to just go live life and do this and that, but they don't save anything. They're not like as responsible. I do feel like this person may have a sense of like service, like they like to be of service to others or do things. That could even play against them when it comes to maybe their spending habits or gambling away certain things. Like when they have a situation that plays on their heartstrings, you know, they're giving more than they're actually capable of, and then they don't have enough. It's that kind of feeling. You may see this person as a madman because you may be looking at them going, you are crazy. Like you create your own chaos, you know. With this bankrupt energy, this groupie, photo proof, getting money, and love triangle. This makes me nervous, getting evidence here. With groupie here as well, to be honest with you. This is somebody that, honestly, they may be in somewhat of a desperate energy, which is not really what you ever want coming towards you, right? You don't want somebody coming towards you that's desperate or in a desperate kind of energy. This could be somebody that's offering you something with giving money here, but I don't want to be giving money like that, do y'all? I mean, I'm sure if somebody's giving you money, you're going to take it regardless of how they give it to you, but this always reminds me of a ball, and a ball bounces back and forth. And I've said this in a reading not too long ago about, yeah, like somebody may give you something, but then they want it back in return, you know? Unless there was some kind of other commitment or understanding. It's almost kind of like that feeling of like, you said you would pay me back, and then they're like, no, I didn't say that, and I thought that was a gift, and you're like, no, you said I have photo proof here. You said you would pay me back. Okay, so now we're starting to get kind of a storyline here. This could be somebody that you have a disagreement here with around giving money, and there may be some kind of evidence of this in some way. With this love triangle, this could be somebody that you were in a relationship with at some point. But you also have this as part of like an outside interference that could be causing issue as well. So this could be a person here that may be pressuring someone else into this. What a weird reading. We're going to use the, perhaps, with bankruptcy, he's holding on his chest there. It says past due. I feel like this person really not coming to you in the best energy. And to be honest with you, seeing bankruptcy there and then giving money, that doesn't look too good. This person does have like love on the brain. Carlos is there as well. So this person may be in a place to where they don't have like everything that they need. With that could be a vehicle. This says no car repo and car issues. This I'm curious about. That feels weird to me, that groupie card. I don't know if maybe you know, like this is someone that's part of your group, part of your family, part of something around you. You share like a community together in some kind of way. I think this person's kind of in this daydreamy energy, though. They're kind of fantasizing here about something working out with you. You have a Two of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this person took a bad road. Bad path. They're on not on a good path here. The Tower in reverse, and there's the path. Oh. They may be trying to prevent something. Either they're trying to prevent from other people picking up on what's going on here with them, or, yeah, they're trying to prevent some kind of disaster around maybe how they look with that groupie energy there. Groupie is like, you know, you have like a fan, a following group. So this person with this Tower in reverse, they may be in a place to where they're trying to prevent like that tower from falling because of maybe how that's going to look in some way. Or they're worried about like how they're going to look coming towards you here. But this person's definitely in this energy of thought, thinking. May have just gambled everything away, you know. Photo proof. I think they're watching you. I think that's why I kept mentioning this energy here of meditation. It's like a weird angle. Wow, the moon. So you do have all this water here. That's why I said wow. You have Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer here with the moon. With that Page of Pentacles. I don't know why I was going to say Page of Pentacles. But that's photo proof. I was going to say photo. I looked at photo proof, but Page of Pentacles came out of my mouth. So this could be like offering some sort of, like the moon being here. Remember how I talked about that argument back and forth about, you know, what was said or agreement or what was done or something like that? That moon is like the unknown or a mystery or kind of being in some sort of an illusion here. So you have illusion, but then you have photo proof. So these are kind of contradictory. So that's telling me that you and this person may be on two different pages. One of you may be feeling like the other person doesn't know the truth or have proof, or, you know, you're not in the right state of mind, or you're not seeing things correctly. And then the other person is like, well, I have proof of this. So what's getting money? What's getting money? Giving money. Five of Swords in reverse. This is about making amends, making something better. Wow. You know, it's so crazy. I've been reading tarot for 5 years, I guess. And it's crazy to me how some cards come out that I've been reading for a long time in the same kind of feeling or energy. And then all of a sudden I'll see it and I'll look at it and it'll mean something completely different. And I'm like, whoa, I've never even seen it like that before. That Five of Swords being in reverse, when I slapped that down, the first thing I thought was making something better with that Five of Swords. So it's like being confused or conflicted or not knowing what to do and needing to like get away with something, or needing to get away from that, conflict or whatever's gone on here with this person. This giving money is like making something better with that Five of Swords being in reverse. It's like making amends, making something better. So this may be somebody that's trying to make something better, or asking you to help by giving money here, making something better wise. Love triangle here. Ooh. I love this Queen of Cups. She's just sassy. She's pouring her cup out, which is so unusual to see for a Queen of Cups. I just saw 15 on the timer, which is the devil. This is like, it reminds me of like her pouring her love out, right? Queen of Cups here with love triangle and choices. There may have been something that's gone on here that's made you like, maybe you have love for this person, but you're no longer like giving to the situation. Because she is upright, right? It's more Cancer energy. Why is the Two of Wands here in reverse? The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This person is in a place where they don't really know what to do because they don't have what they need with that Nine of Pentacles being in reverse. It's not having what it is that you need. I think they went down the wrong path here. Why is the Tower in reverse? What is this? Tower in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. This may have to do with the vehicle, because the Chariot's here now with the Tower, trying to avoid having to be reliant or dependent on someone or something for whatever it is. With groupie here, trying to avoid having to rely on others, perhaps. It's like someone that tried to prevent something. More Cancer energies there. Tell me about the moon. Wow. King of Cups here in reverse. So you have a King and Queen of Cups here, and see how they're not upright. They're not on the same page. Getting evidence. This may be somebody that's like they're trying to show proof of something, but sorry, I get kind of tongue twisted sometimes. King of Cups in reverse. Scorpio energy is hard to trust. With the moon being there, it makes it even more difficult. That's somebody that can really play on your emotions, like really, like they're emotional manipulator, and they just know you, and they know how to like get to your emotions or confuse you in some kind of way with the moon. But you have this photo proof here, this getting evidence. This could even be someone that's showing you something that may be somewhat confusing to you. Yeah. Like this may be somebody that you don't necessarily believe, but then they show you something to try to just confuse you. And it may, whatever they're showing you here, what is it? What is it? What was that? The Seven of Pentacles. It could have to do with something that they're investing into or something that they have. I don't feel like it's true. I don't feel like that it could be like something that they're doing to gain something. That Seven of Pentacles is like patience and waiting for something, like waiting for some kind of payout, waiting for something. Tell me more about that Seven of Pentacles. Oh, I just smelled something really sweet. Really, really sweet. Like a sweet fruit. It smells sweet, you know. Five of Cups in the reverse. This is moving on from some kind of disappointment here. The Tower. These two fives are out. All these in reverse down here at the bottom. This is like somebody that's trying to get out of something, to find their way out of something. That Five of Cups in reverse is someone that's been waiting for the other person to like move on or get over something before they like come in and try to, I feel like, manipulate their way. But it could be that they're like allowing the other person to get over something before they come in, and like, I feel like they're only going to cause more confusion. Okay. Ugh, this is weird. Why is the Five of Swords in the reverse? The Seven of Wands. Two sevens, two fives. That's 12. 12 is at the Hanged Man in energy, in tarot. That's a different perspective. This person may be trying to confuse you or change your perspective of maybe investing in them or something to do with that. That Seven of Wands is about, you know, standing your guard, protecting yourself, or a challenge. Fighting for something. This could be somebody that's fighting for this, you know, help. I mean, it could be somebody that's just fighting for your help here in something. But I feel like it's deeper than that. I feel like this person's trying to also defend themselves. Four of Cups. This person's kind of stuck. They don't know what to do. They're kind of stuck or kind of lost. Why is that Queen of Cups here? What is this about? Oh, Page of Swords in reverse. You don't trust this person. This is someone that's done you wrong here in some way. This is someone that doesn't live up to what they say they'll do. They don't live up to what they say they're going to do. You may really still have love for this person with this Queen of Cups, but I feel like that you just don't trust this person's word. That's that Page of Swords in reverse. Their actions and words don't add up. This person's coming in wanting to defend themselves in some way. Honestly, I feel like this person may be like wanting your help or wanting to make amends. They may feel like they don't have any other... Give me more about this Four of Cups. the Hierophant. This is somebody that's going through a heavier lesson. Like they're going through a lesson, like Spirit's really giving it to them right here at these math equations. Like they're learning a lesson here, but they're kind of stuck here in a cycle or in a lesson. Where are you at here with this? Where do you, holy moly. I just dropped all these on the floor. You have the Hermit, the Temperance, the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords all in reverse. Now, for that person that left me a dirty comment, it said, in one of my readings, all the decks were, or all the cards came out in reverse in the first part of the reading. And they said, there's no way all those cards are reversed. You just didn't shuffle them very good. And I'm thinking, I've had this deck for 3 damn years. It's been shuffled upside down, inside out, and every other kind of way. So that just happens, guys. Those are just blockages, you know, or like something significant's going on where somebody's not seeing something. So yeah, with all that energy there, well, someone's not seeing something. There's the sun. So you should be able to see things clearly. Look at that. There's an Empress here with the sun. Leo, Taurus, Libra. You see things clearly now. That's what this is. Whoever this is that's coming towards you, I'm asking how you are seeing the situation. You see things clearly. You feel like that you have a good head on your shoulders. You're in this Empress energy, which is telling me you feel in this meditation mode. Like you feel really good about where you are and who you are and what you see, how you see things here with this person, and you feel like you see them clearly. You are upholding like your standards here as well. What is this person's real and true intentions here? See how he's got his hand here on his face? He's kind of like just like in this feeling. Here it's here too. Here it's here too. Here she's holding her hand in her head in her hands. This person's wanting something out of you. It has to do with this giving money energy. They went down the wrong path, okay? And now they're in this bankrupt and they don't have what they need. But I feel like they may have some kind of evidence or proof or something like that to kind of try to confuse you here. I think to keep you, to be patient with them and keep you from maybe moving on from something. But they're trying to avoid some sort of disaster. I think most importantly, which is a huge red flag, I think this person's worried about how this is going to make them look. Even more so than there's just their well-being. You have the World there. Yeah, the World is about other, you know, if you're looking at it like that, the World is about something coming to an end or a chapter closing, or how something coming to an end is going to make this person look. So that could be something that they're thinking about, either from you or just, I feel like, others or everybody or community or something like that. Okay, so what's going to happen here? This person's, they're needing your help here. They don't want to listen to what you have to say. I can tell you that. Like, this person feels like, I just read this in a reading. This past week I did a reading. And it was a similar kind of feeling about how, like, the Hierophant in the Four of Cups is basically like, this is someone that doesn't want to hear you lecture them in some way. But they feel like that they're going to have to. Like, they're going to have to, like, hear it in order to kind of, like, get past this, make amends, or, like, they feel like they're going to have to defend something or defend themselves in some way. How are you going to react to this? Wait, hold on. Slow it down for a minute. What did this person do to you? What did this person do to you at this love triangle? I mean, they could have had third-party energy. It says multiple lovers or choices. Tell me about... Oh, yeah. Three of Cups in the reverse. That's a double confirmation right there. So this person may have had some kind of a third-party energy here. They may have had other people that they were involved in, other interests perhaps that they were involved in, other choices that they had going on at the time. Anything else? Yep. Five of Pentacles. There's your 555, your Tower moment that's there. So this may come in a little bit unexpected, maybe a little chaotic. Five of Pentacles in reverse is They may have went towards some kind of a third-party energy here to get out of like feeling left out in the cold. This is like somebody that doesn't want to feel abandoned, so they tag on to other people. This can also be like leaving you out in the cold as well about a situation. So they may have not been completely open or upfront or honest here when it comes to a love triangle or choices or lovers. Okay, let's get off of that. Let's go into what's going to happen here. I feel like I need to shuffle this. Let's do it. Okay. What's going to happen here? Okay. Strength in reverse. Leo energy. Be careful of this person coming in. They are coming in very, like, kind of impatient, but I feel like this person really, like, you maybe feel vulnerable with this person, okay, is what I'm trying to say. This person, like, he's a dragon there. You have that dragon there, and she's, like, petting it. And I get it. It's supposed to be like the lion with the empress, but I feel like this is, like, at the weakest point, you know. This person may know, like, how to bring you to your knees kind of energy. Like, they know how to, like, this is someone that would be able to catch you off guard or get you at your weakest point. Does that make sense? What's going to happen here moving forward? That is Leo energy as well. The Eight of Swords in reverse. This is getting out of your head about something. These are both eights too, which are about action. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Why is the Strength here? The Seven of Swords in reverse. This person is very, like, it's, even though you're in a place to where you're really in a good place and you see things clearly, this person has a way with their words. They are able to, like, and somehow or another, this person is opening up to you, or they're being very vulnerable with you, which may be something that you haven't seen from this person before. Yeah, Knight of Cups, there it is. They're opening up to you, and this is coming across as being very charming or genuine or sincere. So Three of Swords in reverse with that Eight of Swords in reverse. This is healing. I don't know what happens here, what kind of conversation, but this is something that's healing for you. You do get out of your head about certain things. It could be from this third-party energy. You have the love triangle, Three of Cups, Three of Swords. Tell me about that. What's going on? Guys, my neighbor. My neighbor that lives next door, he's a retired single man, you know. And one day he edged my yard. And then one day he did some other stuff, and then he messaged me earlier, and he's like, yeah, I was mowing my yard, and I was kind of bored, and it's really nice outside. Do you think it's okay if I mow your yard? I'm like, yes, abso-freaking-lutely. So anyway, he comes right here by my window sometimes. Probably wondering who the hell I'm talking to. Why is that Knight of Pentacles in the reverse? Two of Cups in reverse. What's going to happen here? There's a lack of trust that's here. There may be some healing that comes from this. I do feel like this person's able to get you to open up or be vulnerable with them, but I also feel like you see this person clearly, and there's clearly a lack of trust that's here. There's a lack of trust and a lack of commitment that's here. And I do feel like that's on your side. I don't feel like that you trust this person. I mean, who knows? They may not trust you either, but there's been something here that's gone on that keeps you from being able to trust this person. That Knight of Pentacles in reverse is kind of like where you're not moving forward here with committing to something. You're not moving forward here with being agreeable here with this, committing to this. How does this person react with this, though? Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I think that you kind of block this person here from being able to move forward in some way here with you. Yeah, look at that Empress. That's why. I think that really you're discovering that, I mean, this is the Empress energy is where you block a situation or a commitment out because you feel like it's not going to provide or give to you in any kind of healthy way. So you kind of remove yourself from the situation. I do feel like, though, there's some sort of healing that goes on here between you and this person, if you're open to that. I mean, if that's something that you want, I can see it here because you're getting out of your head here about something. There's a level of forgiveness that takes place with that Three of Swords. Yeah, the Ten of Swords in reverse. There's a level of forgiveness and like kind of a reconciliation. Either that's you like reconciling this all together for, you know, to be done with, and moving forward, or this could be you and this person, and that's going to be different to each of you and your situation, because I don't know how you're connected with this person, so I can't say like you're gonna you know, this will be healing for you. You see this person for what it is, you say no and kind of move away. I do feel like that there is definitely some healing here where you can kind of at least understand why these swords are in your back, you know? And this is forgiveness. So for some of you, that's something that's there. How's this going to conclude? The Star in reverse. The Six of Swords. Something doesn't go exactly like this person is wanting things to go with that Star in reverse. But that Six of Swords is telling me that whatever the case is, I mean, this can be like moving away and getting to a calmer place. Tell me about the Star. It's Aquarius energy. Yeah, the Ace of Swords in reverse. Some of you, I don't feel like that you may get the actual truth that you're looking for, but I think you get enough of what you need, if that makes sense. But again, this Star is about future and healing, really future energy, so you can still hold on to that star, that wish, that dream. In reverse, it's like that's just something that's you're not able to grasp that anymore. And it's because of that Ace of Swords, which is someone not being honest. Why is that Six of Swords here? The Sun. This gives you, again, the sense of overall clarity, like you're satisfied with whatever how this goes. What about this person? What's going to happen with this person moving forward? I pulled two cards. I pulled the Eight of Wands in the reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is someone that I feel like kind of gives up here. They may stop communication or they're giving up on something. Something is just, they get frustrated maybe with communication and they kind of just give up. The Fool. Going back to taking a risk. Tell me about the Fool. The Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this person may not handle this in the same way that you are. That possessive madman energy's here. This is someone that could be taking a risk or being foolish here because they're wanting to hold on to something. King of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, the King of Swords in reverse is someone that acts out of impulses. Like they're someone that comes in and like they take action before they actually really think about things. The Six of Wands. Okay, I have to stop. I'm gonna have to stop. Page of Cups in reverse. Something happens here with this person where they get frustrated here with the communication or not being able to kind of get what they want from the situation. And I honestly feel like this person reacts in a kind of a hasty way. That Six of Wands here, they may like that Page of Cups in reverse. They may act out of their ego here, and honestly, this person in a way that they may turn this around on you. Like, I don't know. I think they'll get over it eventually, but I think this person just acts out of anger, to be honest. King of Pentacles is here. Yeah, I do feel like this person will get over this eventually here. This could also be like putting on a brave face. So I don't know that you're going to actually see this with this person. I don't think that they'll really like express, like what you see is not what you get with whatever happens here. This person may give up with communication and stop trying, like there's no point in keep trying, and then there's this like, okay, let's just start over kind of energy, or let's just start from the beginning, or something like that for some of you. And this person is like agreeable in some way, or they're just like come across as agreeable, but under the surface, I think there's a lot more things that are going on in this with this person emotionally that they're not expressing. I think they're trying to be this King of Pentacles. This person could be mad, hurt, upset, all kinds of emotions that they're not showing you. To perhaps keep the peace with that King of Pentacles. This is somebody that's trying to remain stable and secure, strong. The Page of Wands in reverse. Under the surface, they're scattered here. This is someone that doesn't know what they're going to do. The High Priestess in reverse. They're not listening to their intuition and they can't see things clearly. Nine of Cups in reverse. They're very unhappy. They don't get what they're looking for or what they really want from this. All right. I just saw self-care. What would this person say to pile 2 if they could say anything? What would they say? Oop. Cards flying everywhere. Okay. We have lots of cards. Let's see. We have, I know I crossed the line with you. Strictly sexual. This could be what this person was. I mean, they could have told you about someone else too, you know, like they didn't mean anything. I can't stand that, so I don't even want to get into it. I don't even want to get into it. The connection is passionate but not enduring. Oh, what did you want from me? I compare you to others, and I hope that you will forgive me one day. Interesting. Let me get 2 more just because it's blank spots I don't like. Give me 2 more cards. Just 2, please. There's 1. Barely came out. And there's 2. New love is here. Okay. What does this say? We're more alike than I admit. And new love. A new love or recommitment to love is developing. Interesting. Okay, let's get some advice. So for some of you, this may be a situation, if you do heal with this person, you may be starting fresh in a different energy. Like, because you may not trust this person, you may just be friends. Or you may drop this all together and this new love could be a new person that's coming in. Okay, let's see. What advice do you have for pile 2? Not prepared. Yeah, I don't think that you are prepared for this person. Maybe some of you, this person may be really emotional, and I don't feel like you're prepared for that. I don't feel like you see this coming in that way, if that makes sense. Number 26, not prepared. You're navigating a tricky situation. Create or reconsider your game plan before moving forward. Just really think about like how you're going to handle this or what you're going to do here. You may feel like you've got it under control. You may feel like you know exactly what you're going to say, but I would just think about it a little more. Just keep thinking about it. You know, what would you do if this person really came to you really emotional, you know, and very vulnerable? What would you, how would you really react, you know, and how strong could you be, and how, in protecting yourself here. Okay. Self-love. Yeah. You are the best. No, you're the best. That's what they say. I openly embrace a feeling of self-love. The PG kind. I love myself because I understand myself. I love myself as the most committed partner I'll ever have. I show myself any way that I can. And when I screw up, I remember to be sweet and gentle with myself. If not, I'm not going to make myself sleep on the couch. Got that, self? If not, I'm going to make myself sleep on the couch. There you go. Got that, self? You may, like, really, for some of you, you may, like, feel very connected to this person. Like, you just understand or just get this person. Like, you, and that may make you empathize or sympathize with this person really well. So I do, that's like Queen of Cups in upright. You know, I do feel like you have genuine love for this person, or you do care for this person. Like, you don't want them harm or bad or anything like that. But I also feel like you're also trying to take care of yourself. And that's sometimes when it comes to that kind of dynamic, it's hard for us to do that. But I feel like you're trying to stick to your commitment that you have made here to yourself. Okay. Oh my goodness. There's a lot in the bowl. What is this? Oh, I haven't seen this. Well, no, I saw this the other day. So you have the astronaut and the rocket ship. So I feel like this is going to come in very fast. And I feel like this isn't going to be like, yeah, it's going to be different. It's not going to be what you've experienced with them before, the way they're coming towards you. It's emotional. And I feel like it's going to be outside of their comfort zone for sure. Work hard, dream big. Let your dreams be your wings. You are worth it. And feeling good like I should. Okay. We have S. Oh, we have one more. Love is never wasted. Yeah, that's right. That's what's here. Hear or heard. This is something I'm already seeing. We have S, Z, H, B, A, R, bar. Maybe you're meeting this person at a bar. Maybe they have to have a drink in order to have this conversation here with you. We have an I, an X, an R. Drum is here. A B, another X. This could be an X. XE. Oh, there's not another X. There's E there, so X. There you go. We have another B, though. A D, a U, and an M, or a W. Okay. So that's it, guys. So thank you so much. Bird is down here too. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness. Of course, hope this helps. Good luck, and I hope to see you soon. Hey, Paul 3. So if you chose Magic, which I love this card, of course I do, right? Also, little infinity symbol that's over here is the same colors of my rose, which is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I wish it would just stay just like this, but I don't think it's going to last too much longer, so I wanted to get it in here in a reading. And that could be something that's going on here, like knowing that something, the magic, may not last too much longer, or something like that is here. So, like the perfect timing or all the elements coming together is something that I'm seeing. Also, my water, I have a hydroponic system, and the water's just started going off. So, like everything coming together at the right timing, you know. So who's coming towards you? Okay, so there may be somebody here that's coming towards you where everything's kind of coming together at the right time, which is a really strange energy to get from Magic. But, well, I mean, I guess that's not too far off, but just out of that card in particular. And you could be somebody that's into this kind of stuff. Oh, I mean, you're watching tarot, so that's not a too far of a stretch, is it? Let's take a look and see who this person is that's coming towards you. These are the characteristic cards. So we're going to get those, and I'm going to kind of read these a little bit intuitively and take what you want from it. You may know who this is, and something on these cards may just be like, oh my God, that looks like so-and-so. There you go. Could be looking like that. Bartenders there. Maybe they're a bartender, something like that. And then we're going to get into the, good God, come on. And we're going to get into the What's the Tea oracles. Then we'll get some message cards. We'll get some advice. We'll end with some initials. These cards are not wanting to shuffle for me, for y'all. They're very sticky cards. They're very, like, thick cardstock. So they're hard to kind of go together and then they stick. Yeah, maybe this is like, what are the chances of something coming together in this way? You know, like something like that's going on here. Okay. Who is this person coming towards pile 3? Whoa. Clown. Well, okay. I mean, this could be somebody that's just a performer. We're gonna try to stay there and see what happens. This rainbow energy's here for sure. Okay, so that might mean something to you. Clown. Who's this coming towards pile 3? Who is this? Yeah, father. Okay. Well, this came out in a reading I did the other day about what you need to know. And this card looks, I've never seen this card before, to be honest, and this card looks almost just like that card that came out in that reading. And I cannot tell you what pile that was. I think it was just the reading, what you need to know, and it was the last one I did on that. So this is this father energy. So this could be a masculine energy. This could be someone that is a leader. They could be someone that's a protector. They may have a family. They could be a father. Tell me more about this person that's coming towards pile 3. Spiritual seeker. All right, so that ties into that magic card there. So this could be somebody that is a spiritual seeker. They could be a leader. With clown, a performer. Okay, so we're getting kind of I'm getting kind of a clear understanding here. Whoever this is someone that could be a leader. They could perform. They could be a speaker. They could be someone that is very spiritual, or they're try to lead people on a particular path. They have certain insights or practices, and they may have somewhat of a following or something like that here. Performer. So they may have a stage of some kind where they have to perform, like this clown energy. Bottom of the deck is genius. So this person may be very intellectual. Obviously, they could be somebody that has some kind of extraordinary ability, has some kind of unique ability. Maybe they're captivating here with this clown energy. Okay. All right. Interesting. Interesting energy. So we're going to get the What's the Tea. So if you know who that is, or maybe you don't know who that is, I feel like this is a masculine energy, but it could just be somebody that is a leader, right? This could be somebody that is very smart. They may have their eye on you in some way. Okay. Someone that's watching you or may have their eye on you in some way. It's like everything aligning. They could be watching your performance, or you perform, right? Trying to figure out who you are authentically. Okay, well, let's use these to tap into what this person's wanting here. This is the What's the Tea, and boy, are these What's the Tea. These are some tea, that's for sure. So who is this person coming towards pile 3? What do they want? What is this person? Unbothered. That's interesting. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Stalker. See? This is somebody watching you. Somebody... Okay. Well, let's keep going, because I don't normally see wolf in sheep's clothing. Is hard to not see it for what it is. But for some reason, in your reading, I am looking at it differently. I think this person's trying to figure you out. Like, this is somebody I feel like it's watching you in some way, and I feel like they're trying to, they may even have, be disguising themselves in some way, like a fake account or something like that. Like they're in the background, you know, but they're still there. Wolf in sheep's clothing. I feel like this is more of like a hunter energy, like a watching or, let's keep going, looking you up in strategy tactics. This is someone that I feel like is fixing to make a move towards you, and they are like, they're doing some research on you here. Researching you, studying you, getting information, strategy tactics. Threatening is here. Intimidating, threatening, bothered. Spiritual hater. Oh boy. Hates on you, spirituality, light. This is going to sound really strange, but I feel like this person may be trying to provoke you in some sort of way. I don't know why. That could be part of their strategy, like trying to provoke you in some sort of way. I think they're trying to get you, they feel like that you are, like, you have a mask on, they're trying to figure out, like, who you are really. You know, it's that feeling of, like, yeah, but who are they really? Like, are they really that way? You know, I don't know. Kind of weird. Okay. This threatening energy. This person may be, to be honest with you, in some way intimidated by you. Maybe not intimidation. This is like when someone is guarded because, to be honest, there's this feeling of like too good to be true kind of feeling here. So this person's like, trying to figure out if that's the case. Who is this? You may be very unbothered by this. You may not even know. But if this person's trying to provoke you in any kind of way to get your mask to fall off, then yeah, you may be coming across as just being very unbothered. Okay. This is the Tarot of the Owls. And it doesn't want to shuffle for me. If it keeps acting up, I'm going to switch my deck to something else. I really want to use this. Especially it being the owl and this person being in this kind of energy of trying to figure things out and like this all-knowing kind of feeling. Okay. Let's just see. What is unbothered? Whoa. Just flipped right on over. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Six of Swords and the Lovers. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Swords and the Lovers. Pentacles in reverse. Unbothered. It's almost like this person's trying to figure out if you stick to your, this is going to sound weird, but if you stick to your values. Like, it's like provoking you. That's what it feels like. What is unbothered? Give me one, please. Just one. Thank you. Six of Wands. They're trying to see how you will react to something. Why is this wolf in sheep's clothing here? The Knight of Swords. This is someone that takes action. I feel like to try to provoke you or see if you would react. Why Stalker here? This is like taking action behind the scenes. You know, taking action, you can't see like what they're doing or who they are. You can feel the action or hear it or see it, but you can't, it's not who you think it is. It's that kind of feeling. This is like making comments or something like that from like a private or, you know, an unknown account. Page of Pentacles in the reverse with Stalker. I think this person's trying to figure out if they should offer you something. This person's your investigator. Yeah, the Seven of Swords is here looking you up. Sneaky, sneaky. This is like being strategic too, you know? Keep going. Why is this? I said strategic, didn't I? With this card. Scarcity tactics, which even makes more sense. I don't know why I saw that. It says strategic. I feel like this person is being strategic, though, and making a move towards you. They're looking you up. What is this? Scarcity tactics. They may be trying to, like, intimidate you. That's what this is. This person, I feel like, is trying to intimidate you. What is the scarcity tactics about? I don't feel like you know who this is. Two of Cups. Scarcity tactics. I think this person wants to, this could be somebody that wants to partner up with you or wants to, like, commit in some way to you, or they see you as a valuable partner in some way. This doesn't have to be romantic. This is like taking, look, see, taking you under their wing. You see it? Okay, but they want to, like, make sure that they know who you really are or who you are. Why is the Six of Wands here? Okay, you have a Queen of Cups, unbothered. Yeah, emotionally. This is someone, Cancer energy, that's trying to get you to see if they can rattle you. And so far, I feel like they have not been successful. I feel like that you've remained, you know, stable in who you are. Why is that Knight of Swords here? What is that about, that Knight of Swords? The Knight of Wands. So definitely someone that's been taking action towards you, but you may not know it. Why is the Page of Pentacles in the reverse? The Ten of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this is someone that wants to kind of offer you maybe some guidance or help, or teaching you something, or like taking you under their wing, or like helping you in some kind of way. Or this could be a mentor, or maybe a leader in the same field, or something like that. Stalker. I think this person may be also kind of like seeing, I don't know, I feel like this person may just feel like you can help them. I mean, they can help you maybe in some way. Why is the Seven of Swords here? The Ace of Swords in the reverse. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like this may be a blessing for you. And I know this is a weird reading. I'm very well aware. It sounds weird. It always sounds different for me when I'm actually doing the reading and the energies I feel, and then actually like going back and listening to it, and it makes sense. But you have 8 swords here, 7, and Ace. Getting information, the 7 of Swords, Ace of Swords in the reverse. This person lacks, like, there's certain information I feel like this person may feel like that you lack, or like, I don't know, I'm getting this feeling of somebody looking at you and your stuff and going, well, I could, if they would just do this, then it would be so much better for them, you know, if you could do it this way, if I could, and it's like kind of, if it's like I can help lead you in the right direction. It's that kind of feeling that I keep feeling. That they're getting more information about you before they commit to making a move here. Why is that 2 of Cups here? Yeah, this 6 of Cups in reverse. They may have tried to like help someone in the past or do something for someone in the past, and it turned belly up, you know, which I've never said that before in my life. I don't even know where that came from, belly up. I don't think I've ever said that. Page of Cups. Yeah, they may have like tried to help someone in some way and it didn't go well. Yeah, investment. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Exactly what I said. Like they may have invested into someone in something in the past and it didn't pay off. It was kind of a waste of time. So that's why they're being so strategic here with you. I don't think it has as much to do with you as it has to do with maybe something from their experience they don't want to relive. So this is somebody I feel like that's wanting to offer you something, but they're really, really doing their work, investigating, trying to figure out who you are really, and like if you are what you say you are, or if you are what you're making yourself out to be in some way before they offer you some sort of guidance or help or leadership or whatever it is, whatever this is. Could be a promotion for all I know. That clown energy now makes sense to me. Someone in disguise. This is someone that may be kind of checking you out. They could have a fake account, like I said, or something like that. But they have their eyes on you. They have their eyes set on you. What's going to happen here? Yeah, the Hierophant. There's that leadership kind of energy that's there. Taurus, Six of Pentacles, offering you something, being generous here with you, giving to you in some way. The Ten of Cups. Guys, this looks good. That's a blessing that I was talking about, that Ten of Cups energy. But Ten of Cups is also like, it's a blessing, but it's also like a hope, like a desire or a wish, or like this is a moment in time. To me, the Ten of Cups is not like a realistic energy. You know, you can't stay in that Ten of Cups forever, but it is a happy moment in your life, a happy moment in time. Where you feel like emotionally fulfilled in that moment. You know, at least that's what I'm seeing here. With this Hierophant, this is like being rewarded. And a very, also, if you are in this like spiritual energy here, this is a very spiritual gift, spiritual reward. This can be like, you know, karma playing out in your favor, you know, or like, give me some context on that. Taurus, Justice in reverse. There may have been something here that you feel like has not been going well for you. Justice in reverse, it's not been playing out well. The scales have not been balanced in some kind of way. You had to experience something here. You were on the downside of that scale. Three of Wands in reverse. Your expectations aren't being met in some kind of way. So there's something that's coming in, I feel like in a big way, that's going to really change things up here for you. It's coming from this person. This is who's coming towards you. And I think that you're going to feel really fulfilled here. Really like someone's being very generous here. Yeah, the Eight of Cups in reverse. Tell me about the Ten of Cups and the Star in reverse. This has not been something that you were expecting. You did not see this coming. This is not something that you have visioned in your mind of playing out. It's like, I really feel like that this is going to really shift things for you too, moving forward from whoever this is. Yeah, the Six of Swords, transition, getting to a calmer place. What's going to happen here with pile 3 after this? How will they feel like with, Five of Cups in reverse, or Five of Cups upright? Give me some more information on that. Okay. And the Ace of Wands. That's bittersweet. That's like a bittersweet. I think that you have this new opportunity here, but I think that there is kind of a little bit of a fear of letting someone down. That Five of Cups, you know, being like you don't want to disappoint someone. But that Ace of Wands is there, so there's that opportunity for a brand new something. It gives you like a brand new spark. But why is that Five of Cups there? The Four of Wands in reverse. You may have to like let go of something in order to do this. This could be a home, a person, place, or thing, really. But I really feel like for more of you, this just has to do with a disappointment. Like you're afraid of disappointing someone here. Being a disappointment. That's just a fear. I think that's just a fear. because you have an Ace of Wands here connected to it. So the Knight of Cups in reverse. There's a little bit of pessimism that's here with this. I think you're just kind of afraid. For some of you, not everybody, but for some of you, there may be a certain community around you that is not as happy for you as, like, you may be disappointed how, this could be family too as well, you know. You could be disappointed at your community or the community around you in some way, whether that's family, friends, or whatever. You don't feel like the others are as supportive or are as open or happy for you. And that might be kind of a downer. Why is that? Well, it's just because people are people. People be peopling. You have a Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah, because you're doing good for yourself. I mean, ain't that the shits? That's about right. That is about right. You know, when you start doing good for yourself, when you start to get into that feeling of abundance where you feel really good and you have everything you need or ever wanted or desired, and other people start to be like, you want other people to be happy for you, but that is not always the case. Why? Because jealousy is a real thing. It's a real thing, unfortunately. Why is that Ace of Wands there? Why is that Ace of Wands there? The Moon. Okay, so you're going to be stepping into a place of the unknown, but you are excited about it here with the Ace of Wands, despite others maybe not supporting you or being as excited as you are. It's going to bring in some kind of abundance for you, and I think that's where it really counts. I feel like for some of you, you may be stepping away from other people, kind of, and this may be why they're like this too. Maybe you're like, this is what you're going to be doing or involved in or whatever, and they're not going to be, you may have some gossip around this is what I want to say. You may have other people that are not supportive. Pisces, Cancer energies there. You have the Fool in reverse. Being cautious going into this new beginning, I feel like is a place that you're going to be at. You don't feel like you're taking a big risk here. This is something that is going to play out good for you no matter what, I feel. But it is definitely stepping into the unknown. You do have a King of Pentacles right here at the bottom, which could be that father energy. But if this is how this is going to play out for you, this is a really good energy to be in. That King of Pentacles is someone that has everything that he needs, wants, and more. And he feels very secure and strong and peaceful with how he is and who he is. Let's get some advice. So I hope this reading resonates because I feel like y'all have a blessing coming in, and I feel like it's something that that's well deserved. You've been waiting for your Nine of Pentacles. You're fixing to see the result of that, okay? But not everybody's going to be happy about this new beginning. Tell me advice for Paul. Untapped potential. That's what I feel. I feel like there's somebody here that sees like a lot of potential in you. And again, they feel like if they could just give you some pointers, open you up, maybe help you advance in some kind of way, that you would just like, it would just help you tremendously. And that's this person. That's what's going on here. Number 53. There's an area of your life that has more potential than you think. Small things can turn into big wonders. Give me some more advice. Any more advice? Came out a little aggressive. New love. Some of you may have new love here. This could be that. I mean, it doesn't have to be a relationship for some of you. I mean, for some of you, this has to do with something else. That has to do with your career or something in your life. I don't know. Something that's going to bring the blessing. But for some of you, I guess it could be new love. Or this could be a new love. You know, this could be like, we talk about love like it has to include someone else. But, I mean, we fall in love with things in our life, which is a new beginning for us all the time. We have a new hobby that we love. We have a new career that we love. We have a new, you know, whatever it is that we love. New home, new place, new people. It could be anything. 61 here. A new relationship is entering your life that will be a reflection of your newfound authenticity. So that's what the thing is here. And how cool is that? this person is really trying to figure out if you are authentic and true to who you are, what it is that you are, and the potential that you have. And by this commitment or this relationship or partnership, this is somebody that's like kind of rewarding this in a way, like, or helping you at least. And this is someone that's going to help you to be able to reflect that authenticity. Okay, and I'm sure that this is something that you've worked really hard on, because it's not easy being authentic. I mean, I think the most important thing in our lives that we learn throughout our whole life is being authentic. And it's so hard because you spend most of your life trying to pull away all those self-limiting beliefs and all those embedded things that we've learned to be authentic and true to who we are. Here I was so worried about turning 40 and what that was going to feel like. And to be honest with you, I feel the best right now than I ever have in my life. And I think that is it. It's because I feel more authentic to who I really, truly am now than I've ever felt before. And it just feels really good, Okay, we'll take those too. This is the affirmators. Generosity. Yeah, somebody's going to be generous with you here, I'm telling you. I give generosity to those around me, no matter how much or how little I have. I know there is more than enough to go around, and that is the key to allow it to keep going around without stopping. If I stop the flow, I'm like that one person in the stadium who doesn't do the wave. Okay, and then you have, look at that all that magic energy. Get centered. When it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my center. In my center, I have the wisdom and tranquility of name your favorite animal, holding a magical item, floating through space on a piece of furniture. I was laughing because holding a magical item, that's what she's doing in her hand, and it's floating, Crazy. Okay. So let's get some initials to close. So I hope this is helpful. Hope this makes sense. Hope it resonated. Get some initials out of this bag. They don't want to get in my hand. 2 initials. We have a V and a U. That's it. Can we have some more, please? A little bit more. Not much. Okay. Choose happy. Smile to the world. Stress less and smile more. You do have the Dunkin' Donuts coffee, so that might be relevant for somebody. Maybe this is something that's going to perk you up. Maybe somebody wanting to have a coffee or conversation. You have a Knight of Wands here, which came out right here. So this is like being enthusiastic. Being enthusiastic, being excited, wanting to come in and offer something perhaps. This is a very explosive kind of energy here too, something that you don't see coming or don't expect. We have a U, H, D, Y, A, T, and another, wait, that's not a Y, a V. What the heck? I need to take a nap. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you right here. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness. Of course, I hope this helps. Good luck to you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Okay, pile 4. So if you chose knowledge, this is going to be your reading. So with this knowledge card, this could have to do with a child. This could be a child that's coming towards you, or this could have something to do with the child. He's learning, right? He's learning about tradition. So this could be something that you're learning about that makes you feel somewhat innocent, like you're just completely unknown about this. This could have to do with studying something as well. All these lanterns that are here, it's like past loved ones, and that being a tradition. Okay. So I'm going to kind of play off of that energy, and we're going to get the characteristic cards. This is going to help you to understand who this is for sure. Just take these how they resonate. You may not know who this is, so this can just help you to identify with the energy that's coming towards you. All right. I do read these intuitively, so let's take a look and see. I am an intuitive reader, but I also know the classics, so I kind of just read the energies. So that's how I'm going to read this. And I'm sorry about my phone. I did not realize that it was on. Okay. Oop. It just kind of threw it at me. We have employee here. That's what we're starting the energy off with. That actually came out in one of the other piles. Give me some more information. We have driver. Employee, driver. So this could be somebody that is a driver, you know. Let me get some more. Give me one more. Engineer. Okay, so this could be somebody that they could work perhaps on vehicles, you know. This could be somebody that is some sort of a problem solver here when it comes to driving or vehicles, or there's something to do with this here. This is how you know who this is. This could be someone that drives a bus or a truck. This could also just represent someone at a distance or that drives a lot, like safe passage kind of energy here. This could be someone that's their job, involves traveling to kind of be a service, figuring things out. Okay. I'm not really picking up on a whole lot with that, but we have young at the bottom. This is somebody that's younger. Potential growth. Okay. This is a youthful energy that's here. All right. This engineer is like trying to figure something out, right? Being of service. Consultation. Trying to figure something out. Driver energy. All of a sudden my phone keeps going off. I don't know if that means something to somebody. Keep getting messages all of a sudden. Different types of messages too. Okay. This is the What's the Tea oracles that we're going to use to get started. Give these a couple quick shuffles. Trying to figure something out. Driver. So this could be someone that's younger. They could work for a particular company to where they are a driver. They could be a problem solver. This could be someone that just is of service to others in some way. They have like a professional, like they work for a bigger corporation or something like that. This could be somebody that's adventurous, or something happens quickly or happened quickly here with this young card, the way she's like skiing down. Growth potential. Okay. What is this person? Who is this person? What? Okay. Inside scoop. A closer look. Nosy. Up in your business. So we have hustling. Making it rain. Focus on money. Getting it. Okay. Marrying for money. Okay. And some more. Two cards turned over. I didn't even notice. The wolf in sheep's clothing, and then photo energy. Photo energy? Photo. Photo proof. Boss daddy. Okay. Well. Okay, so marrying for money, hustling. This is it's kind of weird because there's a conflict of interest. That's what I feel. There's a conflict of interest in some way. these two energies came out together in another reading, but with this being the bottom of the deck, okay, who is this person? What does this person want? This is somebody that is, I feel like, trying to get control of something. Like they're trying to get control of something. This is like they're trying to figure something out, or being nosy, or they're like looking at something in detail. And this is like someone that's like hustling, or in a hurry. Like I said that earlier, someone being in a hurry, marrying for money. This is like committing to something. This is like a job, I mean, basically it's like committing to something for financial gain in some kind of way. Wolf in sheep's clothing. I feel like this is someone that's in getting evidence. Oh, we got to get the tarot. This seems complicated. All these are always complicated. Let me see this real quick. Threatening. With employee being here, and then this, holy smokes. And then this boss daddy energy that's here. I feel like for some of you, this could be a boss. Somebody that either is trying to be a boss or they are a boss. Someone that's kind of trying to get control of a situation. Knowledge, inside scoop, trying to get control of it. Okay. Sorry, sometimes I have to like talk myself through this, especially with the stuff like this, because this does feel very complicated. There's something about photo proof or getting evidence here of somebody not doing what they should have been doing, or somebody not doing what they should have been doing. With driver and engineer and young. Okay, marrying for money. Somebody, this has to do with work, being a part of this in some way. Okay, help explain, please. Why is inside scoop here? This is the, what is this called? The Mystical Cat Tarot, right? Let me see. I gotta double check now. Yes, I know what it's called. Mystical Cat's Tarot. Anyways. Yeah, see how I was like second guessing myself, like second guessing something. Why is inside scoop here? What is this about? Inside scoop. I think there's somebody that's coming towards you with some sort of evidence. Like they have the inside scoop here around us. Did y'all hear that? Around a situation. I told y'all. Didn't I tell you, all different kinds of messages coming through. Of someone like hustling or trying to gain or get something, or being committed to something here. So let's figure this out. Why is inside scoop here? Why is inside scoop here? What is this about? Ooh, that's the Nine of Swords. This is like being worried and afraid. The inside scoop. Why is hustling here? What is hustling about? Stars. It's Aquarius energy. This is about goals, hustling, trying to reach goals, trying to reach your goals. Being worried about someone paying attention here and trying to reach your goals. Why is the marrying for money here? What is this about? You have the Empress. I mean, this is a motherly, goodness, my phone is just like nonstop, guys. What is happening right now? I'm going to have to put my phone on silent, unfortunately. Hate doing that because I have kids in school, but actually I'm going to move it and put it in front of me just in case. Just in case the teacher in my watch is still going off. Good grief. This is motherly energy, marrying for money. See the way that she's got this headdress and stuff on? It's the same. She has it here too. That might mean something to somebody, but that's Libra and Taurus. Keep going. Why is wolf in sheep's clothing here? The Three of Wands. Tell me about getting evidence. The High Priestess in reverse. No, this is the priest. This is the Hierophant in reverse. There's proof here of someone not doing what they're supposed to be doing. I don't think it's you, though. I think it's somebody else. Someone not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Evidence, someone not doing what they're supposed to be doing. You have this cat and dog energy here. Wolf in sheep's clothing, the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about like distance, traveling, wolf in sheep's clothing. Someone not doing what they're supposed to be doing. I feel like someone's wasn't in the direction that they were supposed to be in the direction. And there's a motherly energy involved in this. This is a youthful energy. This may be a child here that wasn't doing something that they were supposed to be doing. This could be what you're afraid of or what someone's afraid of here. And there's this like boss daddy energy that's coming in, trying to make sense of it. There's like knowledge that you're gaining here. This is a weird reading. It's a different kind of energy. Why is that Nine of Swords there with Inside Scoop? What is that about? The Ten of Sky, which is this is the Ten of Swords in the reverse. This is recovering from an ending, something ending, some kind of recovery here. The Inside Scoop. I think this is an understanding of why something came to an end. And feeling very worried or anxious about that. Why is the stars here? You have the Queen of Wands in the reverse with this star and hustling. This is someone that I feel like they lack confidence. And you know what this feels like? This feels like someone that's younger that doesn't have the confidence or believing in themselves enough or have the ability to like make something happen or to move something in a particular way, if that makes sense. Whoop. You have the Seven of Pentacles here. This is being very patient, allowing someone to learn and grow, like being patient, allowing someone to kind of figure things out. Marrying for money is kind of like committing to something stable. Committing to something because it's stable. And that Seven of Pentacles is like waiting, like investing in something and kind of waiting to see how it plays out or how someone does. Why is that Three of Wands here with that wolf in sheep's clothing? The Hermit in reverse. I don't feel like someone was... This is a hard reading because I feel like that there's a young energy here. I feel like that there's someone that didn't quite understand. Like there was certain kind of expectations on someone. Like there was trust here with this person, but they couldn't exactly, like they weren't ready or they weren't in a position to where they could get what they needed from a situation or control something. Like they weren't experienced enough. That's what this is, not having enough experience. Why is that High Priestess here in reverse? Photo proof. The Two of Cups. This is like someone that's breaking some kind of commitment here, or getting some kind of proof that someone wasn't alone. Like someone couldn't live, didn't defy the rules in some way. They weren't playing by the rules here. And there's evidence of that. And it's coming from someone else that was connected to this person. Does that make sense? This is like tattletale energy to me. I'm gonna see if I can make sense of this reading. This may be for like one person, because this is difficult to explain. This reading feels difficult to explain. Tell me about the Ten of Swords in the reverse. This is the Knight of Wands. This is like an explanation of why there was this chaotic energy. Why is that fire? Why is that Queen of Wands in reverse with the star? Aquarius energy. It's the Sea Tom. This is the Knight of Cups. This is being in a hurry to get somewhere, being in a hurry to get something done. Focused on what it is that you're wanting to do or where you're going. This is like somebody being in a hurry to fall in love, or being in a hurry to get to someone that they love. I know that sounds weird, but why is the Seven of Pentacles here with this Empress? And the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So this is like moving on from feeling like left out in the cold in a situation, like you didn't know something. If this is a mother and a child, this is like a mother that was unaware, like they're unaware of someone else in a situation. And this is like getting knowledge of that, taking a closer look, and out of fear or out of worry, and getting like this, figuring out why something perhaps came to an end in some kind of way. And there's things that were unknown here, that someone's like figuring out, you know. It may be a mother energy figuring out why they were left out of the cold here when it comes to the scoop on this. Why is that Hermit in reverse with the Three of Wands? Wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, the Seven of Swords, there was something deceptive or sneaky going on here with this Hermit energy. It's like hush hush, or keeping quiet here. And it has to do with travel or expectations. Why is the Two of Cups here with the Hierophant in reverse? That's the Page of Cups in the reverse. This can be a message. Maybe a message that was sent as evidence in some way. Has to do with breaking a commitment. Tell me more about that. The Six of Wands in the reverse. Not being favored. Whatever this is, coming out into the open, like it's not going to be seen well. And the Queen of Pentacles. It's going to make someone upset, or something like not look good, not being seen well. King of Swords. Aquarius and Taurus energies there. There's that Two of, this is like mother-father energy kind of, you know, in a way. And there's that child. This is not going to be seen well. There's this masculine energy here that's very like dominant and strong. It could be that boss daddy energy that's there. Someone being logical or reasonable, or There's some kind of authority on this or something like that. Tell me more about this. What is this about? The Three of Pentacles in reverse. There's the lack of commitment around this. Someone didn't stay committed or true to what they said they were going to do, you know, or abiding by the rules in some way. What's the Seven of Swords? The Five of Wands in the reverse. Okay. The Five of Cups in the reverse. There's some kind of tower moment that happened. I think it's already kind of something that's happened in the distance, like it's already in the distance. But someone may be still kind of figuring out or getting information about that they didn't know before. And I feel like they were kind of left out in the dark or left out in the cold here around this information. But I think that there was a reason that it wasn't being expressed fully. And it has something to do with upsetting someone because someone was not abiding by the rules or following the rules in some way. You have the cat in reverse. Yeah, someone was being kind of foolish or reckless. Okay. I hope this all makes sense. What's going to happen here moving forward with this? You have the Six of Cups. What's going to happen forward move? What's going to happen? The Sun in reverse. That's unconditional, a sense of unconditional love that's here. So the Six of Cups is like being, yeah, it's like that. It's that youthful energy that's there again. It's being that emotional support and being connected there with someone and having good memories there with someone or whatever the case. Or this is like reconciliation, you know, or forgiveness. And the Sun in reverse is like, forgive me for not seeing things clearly, or forgive me for being disappointed in the situation or the circumstance, or yeah. Yeah. You have the Sky Kitty, which is that youthful energy again. This is like, forgive me for because I didn't know or I didn't see it, or I like, don't be disappointed in me. It's all that kind of stuff that's here. That Sky Kitty is a Page of Swords, and it's like being disappointed because someone didn't live up to like a commitment that they made, and it may have caused destruction in some way. And there's a Mother energy here. Yeah, there's a truth that's here. This Ace of Swords is truth and this clarity that's going to come in with grace. Someone here is asking for grace because, I think this is a child, but someone here is asking for grace because they didn't follow the rules, or they did something that they promised they wouldn't do, or that they're playing out in some kind of way that it's like, please forgive me. I know that I said I wouldn't do this, and I know that I did do this, kind of energy that caused some sort of destruction, and there's healing or need to heal from this and have forgiveness take place. Someone was being foolish or reckless, and it caused somebody to be at a loss. The Ten of Wands. And it's a weight that someone's carrying. Like, there's like this feeling of responsibility or feeling at fault. And the Knight of Kitten, sorry guys. The Fire Kitten, which is the Page of Wands in reverse, someone was just being reckless here. You know, they weren't in a place that they should have been or doing what they should have been doing. That Two of Swords is they made a bad decision, or they made a quick decision. They had to make a quick action, take quick action. Or they made a bad decision here, their actions. You have Good Kitty in reverse. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Like, somebody feels like this feels like a child going to a mother and saying, I'm sorry. the X, Y, and Z happened, and I hope that you can forgive me. I know this isn't what you wanted from me or what you expected from me, or I know I'm not meeting your expectations in some way, or I know I did this and I promised I wouldn't do this, and they're kind of going back on what they said they were going to do. They may have acted recklessly in some kind of way, or they're taking the fault or the blame, and it's giving someone information that they didn't have before, where they were thinking it was their responsibility or they were at fault in some way. And so it's like a child saying, it's not you, it's me, it was me. Or it's not because of anything you've done, it's just who I am, or it's just what I did, you know. This is judgment in reverse. So someone's taking the blame, like taking the blame of something. That and this is information that you're getting from an outside source. So this is the reason this is coming up, is because there's someone here some information you're getting from someone here that has, like, they're holding valuable, like, information here. This could be a boss, this could be a business owner, it's just a CEO, stable, whatever this is. It's somebody that has this information that's coming in and, like, shifting things. One way or another, and it's like explaining everything. And yeah, we're landing here on that Seven of Cups in the reverse, which is a card in reverse of, to me, I keep hearing, like, there's this energy of, like, there's nobody to blame, like there's no one to blame. I don't know why I keep wanting to say that, but yeah, the Magician is there. Oh, I just heard in my head, that's the way the cookie crumbles, which is off liar, I think, right? Might mean something to somebody. Yeah, somebody may have not been being honest here about something. Like, this is like not having any other choice. What would this person say to pile 4 if they could say anything? I miss being with you. Okay. I landed on, I almost said I remember every detail of that day, but that's not what that card says. That's weird. It actually says, I hope that you will forgive me one day, which makes sense in all this. Okay. It was my fault, but I blamed you. That makes sense in this here. Someone feeling guilty. I wish that things could be different. I don't want to know. I am recovering. Abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. We're more alike than I admit. I miss being with you. In rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. Okay. This is a different reading. This feels different. The energy's different. Everything's different. I think I say that in all the readings. But this feels like a unique situation or circumstance that I'm reading about, that I feel. And definitely I feel like a more youthful energy, or someone that's just innocent. Like there's innocence here, whether, I mean, it doesn't matter the age. You could be someone that's older. You could still have this feeling of being innocent to a situation, or being innocent to something. Like something being innocent, but it turns into a big negative. You know what I mean? Like, I hope that makes sense. What advice? Thank you. Early stages, no kidding. It's a child on the card. My gosh, guys. You may have some kind of animal spirit here. There's a cat here again, and this is the cat tarot. So there may be kind of an animal spirit here around you, especially if you have lost loved ones here, which is those lanterns. Connect with your pet. I almost said parrot. Maybe you have a parrot. Connect with your pet or spiritual animal on the deeper level so that you can nourish your soul and uplift your spirits. Okay. Sometimes I feel like we have loved ones that come back and are pets, but I don't know. Just something I don't know why I needed to say that either. Number 67, early stages. You're still in the early stages of growth, but the long-term outlook is strong if you keep nourishing and engaging your talents. Okay. All right, let's get some advice on the affirmators. These are what I'm going to close with, and then I'll also get some initials to end the reading. Okay. What advice do you have for pile 4? Peacefulness. I have a peaceful, tranquil, right? Anyway, I have a peaceful, tranquil, and untroubled heart. This is where I choose to spend my time. I can bring guests, but any person, thought, or event that brings drama or chaos is not invited. My heart is a special property, and I'm going to keep it that way so we can all keep enjoying it, and I can get my security deposit back. Guys, there's something here, like this is over here. That energy is over here. There's something here about this, someone being reckless or foolish or like different or something that's here. And it's like whoever this is, especially if this is a mother energy, this is like that person like keeping it to themselves, not sharing it or expressing it or putting it out there for anyone else. It's like someone that's like keeping this to themselves, or just having peace with it all, right? Okay, let's get some initials. I hope this resonated for whoever needed to hear it, because this was a special message, I feel like, and this was different. Definitely different. Okay, let's see what we have. So we have, I'm working on myself, for myself, by myself. We have, let your dreams be your wings. Loving is easy. We have a K, an R, a Y, cry, but spelled with a K, right? We have another K, a D, an S, a U, a B, an H, and an L. And that's it. All right, guys, so I'm going to leave you right here. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support. I hope this helps whoever needed to hear it. And good luck to you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.